What's up everyone on the internet? Thank you for making this video party. I'm so excited to upload this one for you guys because for this video we'll be taking a look at a movie based on a true story of how we view baseball in today's modern age, and that's Moneyball. Okay, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not that excited for when it comes to sports. Yeah, I'll watch big events like the World Series or even the Super Bowl, but that's mainly because I'm more interested in the commercials. But when it comes to sports movies, I'll definitely sit through a 2-hour film about baseball. Anyway, Moneyball was released back in 2011 and it stars Brad Pitt as Billy Beane, who is the general manager of the Oakland A's and is currently at the bottom in Major League Baseball. Not only are they the worst team in the league, but they also don't have the money to get decent players. As Billy would put it, there are good teams and there are bad teams. Then there's 50 feet of crap. And then there's us. So in order to build a good team on a low budget, Billy recruits Peter Brand, played by Jonah Hill, who studied economics in Yale and may have the solution to Billy's problem. So in order to get more wins, you need to get players that can get on base, whether it's a hit or a walk. And when you can get players on base, you can get more runs. And by getting more runs, you'll eventually get more wins. And since we can't buy a top of the line first baseman, what we can do is buy a low budget catcher and then train him to be our first baseman. So throughout the film, we watch Billy assemble his team and is able to have a successful season by using the system known as Moneyball. One of my favorite moments in the film is the scene where we have both Billy and Peter on the phone with different managers from different teams and are in this crazy dance of trading and buying off players as if they were baseball cards. One of the other things I also like about this movie is actually Jonah Hill. For me, I'm used to seeing him in comedy films like 21 Jump Street, This Is the End, Superbad. Watching him in this Oscar-nominated film, man, he's got some acting chops. I mean, if you're gonna be in the same movie with Brad Pitt, you have to bring your A game. But anyway, while this movie does focus on the Oakland A's as we get to see them go up against other teams, the main story, however, takes place behind closed doors as we get to see how this team was built and managed. Honestly, before watching this movie, I had no idea that the general manager was the guy in charge of the whole thing, who was in charge of all the players and all the employees. Obviously, my dad knew more about this because he loves watching baseball. If at any point I had no clue on what was going on, I at least had my dad to go to for answers. So if you know the basics of baseball but don't know what goes on behind the scenes in the MLB, you may learn a thing or two after watching this movie. Another thing that I also like about this movie is that you really are getting an underdog story, as you have this team in last place and on a very low budget slowly rise to the top in Major League Baseball. And it's all because they use this new system on how we look at players, which at the time a lot of people thought it was ridiculous. But when you look at how baseball is being played today, this is the sort of thing that is being most commonly used in order to get players. Now, while I love the movie, the ending is a bit of a downer. If you follow baseball and you know who won the 2002 World Series, you'll know why this movie has a bittersweet ending. Funny thing is that when my sister watched this movie, she didn't understand that not all true stories have happy endings. And when she watched Moneyball, she was like, wait, that's it? That's how it ends? Some true stories have happy endings while others don't, but that's just how the world works. But if you're into baseball, I highly recommend you watch this movie. Well, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. That was my overall review for Moneyball. If you like what you saw, click the subscribe button so you can get the latest updates from this channel. I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Bye-bye.